Greeting peasants. It is I, the Red Centurion. My journey started as a low-rank officer in the 1st Legion of Weeb's Hunter. As a new soldier, I thirst for adventure and joined the army to fight in the Battle of For Honor. We marched together in the land of Between, and we crashed into a very harsh battle. It was my first battle to purge the Weebs, but I failed because I took so many friendly fire and got left behind by my fellow Weeb's Hunter to fight all the savage Weebs all by myself. I mean, look at this. And this one too. What should we do in this condition? Now what about this? Where are you going? I'm trying to help you. At that time, I realized that they were actually the real Weebs. And I just got the top 10 anime betrayal list on my journey. I got surrounded by the waifu's lovers and some 2D girls enthusiasts and got humbled so quickly. I lost the battle. Sad, desperate, and farted way too hard. I had to flee after I got humbled. During my premature extraction, I got lost way too far from my concentration camp because Google Map did not work well back then. Miles by miles I traveled, I accidentally met someone who was fierce, dangerous, and very thick. This is the very first time I saw someone this big, and he used a spiky chicken drumstick to threaten me. I was shaking and trembling, but I had to face my biggest and thickest enemy. I am a new combatant, my skills and knowledge were very limited. I think it was because I skipped training content and tutorials, but I like challenges. The fight went like hell. He used weird gestures. Stepped on me like a step bro too. Using headbutts like no one else. Spam, slam, and I got spanked. I lost the fight, so I had to run somewhere else. So I called my medieval Uber driver to drop me somewhere. When I was on my way, I stumbled upon someone else. I could not believe my own eyes right there. I met the ghost of Tsushima. He thought I was one of the invaders because I looked different. He did some harsh domestic violence on me. The battle also went like abusive parents abusing their children. What do you expect? He is the ghost of Tsushima. Of course I lost this one too. I could not believe it. Lost my hands several times. Scared, depressed and oppressed, I ended up fleeing again. Marching to nowhere, in hope to fulfill my destiny to be the notorious Weeb Hunter. Suddenly, I met this girl. Waiting at an abandoned temple. She was cute, but she was a weeb and she knew that I was a Weeb Hunter. She quickly despised me and threatened me with a very strange weapon. A long stick with some sharp and pointy thing at the end of it. It did not do much at first, but little did I know. She used it like crazy. Poking me like I am some sort of immigrant. Surprisingly, after getting hit from the girl, I got many little periods and I panicked. She spammed tons of kicks and I could not do much because this game is pretty balanced. That day, I lost my head so many times, and thus, I learned the art of spam. Who cares about real fights, right? So I decided to do the same spam mixed domestic violence of America and made her fell so I could run away because I know she was better than me. I ran away like a lil I am. I need to avoid these bloodthirsty bastards. These weebs, they are getting out of hand. Tired, exhausted and confused, my series of bad luck seemed to never end. I lost all my hope and my blood as well. I could not feel my PP and I was thinking to end my own life. Suddenly, I heard a loud noise from somewhere. Not that far, not that close. I decided to check it out, for the last time before I end my own whole career as a Centurion and become a terrorist in the future. I could barely move when I reached there. The tears of joy suddenly fell from my tired eyes. I saw another group of Weeb Hunters trying to purge a Weeb camp. I took my sword for one last time and marched with all my might. I met a lot of weird guys, doing weird things as well, but those did not surprise me anymore. I learned a lot from my bad experiences from my previous journey. I also did weird stuff to distract my enemy. I did not walk away or run away anymore. I faced them, one by one, or even two by one. I was not scared anymore. I wasn't afraid to die. Just like my old friend used to say. Would you rather die a hero, or live long enough to be a sick weebs? So I abuse my spam moves. Dodge and spam like a cheap fighter I am. Punch a lot of weebs. Look at this one. Ha 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 ha. This one did not have a chance. I learned him. They got me in this one because I got outnumbered. Weebs jumped on me with Dakimakura attacks. The battle was very fierce and my comrades, they fell one by one. Until this moment, I tried to save the rest as hard as I can. I pushed through these useless minions, to fight alongside my surviving comrades. Together to give our best fight for one last time. When I was busy abusing my sucker punch, I heard the scream of agony from my fallen comrades. I could not believe that I had to fight the naughty weebs alone. They trying to do lowly jutsu on me, but I barely alive to survive that attack and give a counter to the weeb assailant. The final showdown was here. It was only him or me. I'm dying, losing my blood and my eyes are blurry. I can see my ancestor calling me to play another game. I gave all my might and power, spam all the buttons and finally I end this last weeb's life once for all. All this red color in my armor, they did not come alone from the paint I get from the garage shop in GTA 5. Some were from the blood of my fallen weeb hunters and also the weebs themselves. I was the only survivor of this battle. Thus, they give me the name that I earned. The Red Centurion. PTSD is waiting though.